We have some NBA news out of Chicago. On Monday, the Bulls released guard Jaden Ivey for comments they deemed detrimental to the team after Ivey posted some anti-gay sentiments in a lengthy social media post.
And by the way, Jaden Ivey, listen to me, my brother. And when you say things and do things that are antithetical to anything that they represent, and I think that Jaden Ivey, what he was doing on Instagram with a string of videos, he took into account what his personal beliefs are.
These shocking events led to Chicago Bulls guard Jaden Ivey becoming the first top 5 draft pick to be waived before his 4th season since Josh Jackson in 2019. What started as a promising career for the son of WNBA royalty spiraled into one of the most dramatic crashes in recent NBA history. Just 4 years ago, Jaden Ivey went 5th overall in the 2022 NBA draft. The Detroit Pistons saw him as the perfect complement to their young star, Cade Cunningham. Fresh off a stellar sophomore season at Purdue, where he helped lead the Boilermakers to their first #1 ranking in the AP poll, Ivey looked destined for stardom. His rookie season backed up that promise with 16.3 points, 5.2 assists, and a spot on the all-rookie team. Everything seemed to be falling into place. Basketball was always in Ivey's blood. His mother, Neely Ivey, coaches Notre Dame's women's basketball team and starred in the WNBA. His father, Javon Hunter, played in the NFL. His grandfather, James Hunter, also had an NFL career with the Detroit Lions. WNBA legend Tamika Catchings helped raise him when his mother played for the Indiana Fever. This wasn't just any basketball prospect. This was basketball royalty. The warning signs started appearing in January 2025. During a game against the Orlando Magic, Ivey collided with Cole Anthony while diving for a loose ball. The collision shattered his left fibula, requiring surgery and ending what had been shaping up as his best season yet. He was averaging career highs across the board, putting up 17.6 points per game while shooting an impressive 40.9% from three-point range. But the injury was just the beginning of Ivey's unraveling. During his recovery, he appeared on a Sports Spectrum podcast where he revealed deeply personal struggles that shocked listeners. He opened up about being abused as a child, battling alcohol addiction, and admitting to anger management issues that affected his marriage. "Before I married my wife, we had went through trials together," Ivey said. "I dealt with anger. She had to deal with a lot of anger that I had in my heart. That turned into me being somewhat an abuser."
I think as a child, I just never felt love before. As a kid, there were some things that I saw. As I grew up, there were some, traumas that I went through.
When Ivey returned from his fibula injury, he immediately suffered another setback, a right knee injury that required arthroscopic surgery. This forced him to miss the first 15 games of the 2025-26 season. When he finally got back on the court, he was a shell of his former self. His production plummeted to career-low 8.2 points per game, and under coach J.B. Bickerstaff, he was coming off the bench for 31 of his 33 appearances with Detroit. General manager Troy Weaver and the Pistons had seen enough. In February 2026, they traded Ivey to the Chicago Bulls in exchange for Kevin Huerter as part of a 3-team deal. It was supposed to be a fresh start, a chance for the young guard to revive his career. Instead, it became the final chapter of his NBA story. With the Bulls, Ivey appeared in just 4 games, averaging 11.5 points in limited action. His last game was February 11th against the Boston Celtics, after which he experienced knee soreness that would sideline him indefinitely. But here's the thing, his physical ailments weren't the real problem. It was his behavior around the team. Sources described Ivey as becoming increasingly preachy in the Bulls' locker room. His media interviews transformed into sermons. He reportedly asked team reporters if they had been saved and whether they had fornicated before marriage. Not a single Bulls player was upset when he was eventually removed from the roster. The breaking point came on March 30, 2026. While ruled out for the season with his knee injury, Ivey went on Instagram Live and unleashed a series of religious rants that would end his NBA career. He called out the league for celebrating Pride Month, claiming it was equivalent to celebrating unrighteousness. His exact words were inflammatory enough to immediately grab the attention of the Bulls front office. Ivey wasn't done, though. He continued his rants by attacking Catholicism, calling it a false religion that does not lead to salvation in Jesus Christ. The irony wasn't lost on observers since his own mother built her career at Notre Dame, a Catholic institution founded by priests and brothers. Neela Ivey has repeatedly cited the school's strong Catholic values as a major factor in her decision to play and coach there. Within hours of these comments, the Chicago Bulls waived Jaden Ivey, citing conduct detrimental to the team. Bulls executive VP Arturas Karnisovas, who had acquired Ivey thinking he could revitalize his career, was left facing heavy criticism for the trade. The speed of the decision was unprecedented. Ivey became just the 9th player ever to be released, while playing on a 4-year rookie deal, and the first top 5 pick to be cut before his 4th season since Josh Jackson. Ivey's response to being waived only made things worse. He continued his Instagram live sessions, now claiming he was being persecuted for his faith.
They said my conduct is detrimental to the team, right? Why didn't they just say, we don't agree with his stance? How is it conduct detrimental to the team? What did I do to the team? What did I do to the players?
They're liars, bro. This is lying, he said. They're lying, saying my conduct is detrimental to the team. That's a lie. Ask any one of them coaches in there, was I a good teammate? All I'm preaching about is Jesus Christ, and they waived me. The personal toll became evident as Ivey revealed the devastating impact on his family relationships. Those who are around me, those who are my family members betraying me because of what I spoke, the truth betraying me, saying that I'm losing my mind, saying that I'm crazy, he admitted during one of his rants. His family was calling him crazy, and his wife had stopped responding to his texts. In a bizarre twist, Ivey even criticized Steph Curry during his rants, saying the 2-time MVP don't know Jesus and praying for Curry's salvation. Former NBA player Nick Young fired back on social media, telling Ivey, "You're done," and calling Curry God's favorite child. Even veteran Evan Turner urged fans to pray for Ivey after witnessing his public breakdown. The contrast between where Ivey started and where he ended up is staggering. From a promising rookie averaging over 16 points per game to a player spending just 115 minutes in a Bulls uniform before being waived. His mother's sacrifice during her WNBA career, playing through pregnancy without revealing it due to salary concerns, feels tragically wasted. The strong women who helped raise him, including Tamika Catchings, watched helplessly as he spiraled. Despite being waived for conduct detrimental to the team, Ivey will still receive his full $10 million salary due to guaranteed money in his rookie contract. Money can't repair the bridges he's burned or the opportunities he's lost, though. The basketball world is now questioning what comes next for the 24-year-old. Some compare his situation to former lottery pick AJ Griffin, who walked away from the NBA after just 2 seasons to pursue ministry full-time. That path seems increasingly likely for Ivey, who has continued posting hour-long religious rants while dealing with what many observers describe as depression. Teams around the league are reportedly staying far away from Ivey this offseason. His combination of injury concerns, declining performance, and locker room disruption has made him essentially untouchable. Bulls executives are facing criticism for failing to properly evaluate Ivey's psychological state before trading for him. What makes this crash so shocking is how quickly everything fell apart. Less than 2 years ago, Ivey was putting up a career-high 37 points against Sacramento and looking like a cornerstone player for Detroit's rebuild. His athletic bloodline suggested he had every tool necessary for NBA success. Instead, Jaden Ivey has become a cautionary tale about how personal struggles, injuries, and poor decision-making can derail even the most promising careers. From the son of basketball royalty to persona non grata in just 4 years, it's a fall from grace that nobody saw coming and that may be impossible to recover from. The boy who used to shoot basketballs after Notre Dame practices while waiting for his mother is now a former NBA player at just 24 years old, with no clear path back to the league that once embraced him.